So basically, I got the imitation Squidtrex on this pole right now. Dropped it all the way down to the very bottom. Cranked it up about 1 crank, and I just continue to do this. Okay. So 1 crank should bring it up about a feet, 1 to 2 feet. Okay. So half a crank is fine too. Or you don't even have to crank up anything. Just drop it all the way down and start jigging it up and down. Okay. All right. First fish of the day. On the imitation Squidtrex calico. When you drop your lure, squid lure, or in my case it's the imitation Squidtrex, all the way to the bottom, and what I do is I crank it up 1 full crank of my reel, and that should bring it up in the strike zone, targeting halibut, California sculpin, calico bass, sandbass, spotted bay bass, and whatever else that strikes in the bottom water column. So depends on where you are in the world, is where you want to pretty much drop your squid lure down to the depth, or the depending, if it's a fish that likes to hang out in the mid water column, then of course you're not going to drop it all the way down to the very bottom. But for me, in my case, this was Los Angeles Harbor. So these are the types of species that I was targeting: halibut, sculpin, sandbass, calico bass, spotted bay bass. So I dropped it in the strike zone of about 1 to 2 feet above the very bottom. Other than that, when you have it hovering in that strike zone, what you want to do is you just jig it up and down, kind of like a swim bait. Okay. And that should increase your chance of enticing the bite. So the other way that I was able to catch fish on this imitation Squidtrex was that I dropped it all the way down. I cranked it up 1 crank, and I just drift around, and I was able to catch a sculpin with that way before as well. So you don't have to jig it up and down, but I like jigging it up and down because the swim action induces the bite. So when you jig it up and down, it goes up, it wobbles and wiggles up, and then on the drop it wiggles and wobbles on the way down. So Nomad Designs, they call that vibing. Okay, but it's just another term for swim action. Yeah, so because of the swim action, it induces the bite. What the hell? See what I mean? Like, I just let it dangle and drift around, and look what I caught, another sculpin. So 3rd fish of the day. Okay, 2 sculpins, 1 calico. In this little clip, I was testing out my new Pro Angler 12, but it is still pertains to this video, as I was using the imitation Squidtrex. As you can see, it's just pretty much jigging it up and down, or you can just dangle the squid lure in the strike zone and then drift around. And the other thing I want to also give advice for you to try is also when you jig it up and down on the drop, pause for maybe a couple seconds. Okay, give it a chance to check it out and then bite, because when you continuously jig it up and down, that sometimes may scare the fish and it may not bite. So give it a couple of seconds of pause in between the jigging up and down, and sometimes that pause will get you that bite.